It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. It's time for the Greg Cherry Show. Greg Cherry alongside Jeff Meacham. For some reason, my normal computer setup isn't working, so I'm kind of like doing multiple things at once here. But we're not alone, Jeff, are we?
What's that?
We're not alone, are we?
Oh, nay. It's the holiday show. Of course we're not.
No, of course. We invited a bunch of people. I didn't even tell you who was going to be on.
No, you didn't because you suck.
Well, hey, it is what it is.
That's right.
First of all, I'm going to invite two people in who are making their show debuts. In fact, everybody backstage right now is making their show debuts.
Oh, my goodness.
First of all, from Flightful Overbook's Tag Talk, making their debuts, it's Kylie and Haley.
Hey.
Welcome.
Hi. Thank you.
Howdy.
It's so good to finally have you here. I know like schedules have been conflicting and it's been
tough
to get everybody together, but since it's since it's a the dog makes an appearance. Since it's a Christmas show,
why not?
We just decided to let's invite a bunch of cool people and just hang out. It sounds like a good time.
Holiday season. Hope you're doing Dickory Dock and all that.
Yeah. So how are the both of you? How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm so excited for Christmas. I have my Christmas tree right here. I'm in the festive spirit. There we go.
There we go.
That's a rough job right there. That was like 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's about how long mine took too.
Yeah. Hey, man, shoot, where'd it go? I'll find it. That's okay. So I was trying to find that picture uploaded to show exactly where I've been for Christmas. I actually was just there yesterday at Disneyland celebrating with family. So it's all about the holidays. I love it.
Ooh, that sounds fun. I wish I was at Disneyland.
No.
Well, they do pay me to be there most days, so that kind of works out. So
yeah, I mean, go to Disneyland and get paid.
I mean, but on off day you get to see stuff like this. I mean, how can you beat that view, right?
Beautiful.
That's just tremendous.
That was a good view. But Kylie and Haley aren't the only people here right now.
Oh my goodness!
Joining us is a man who I believe is challenging for the CWT Championship over Combat Wrestling Trivia. It's my buddy T Fane.
Oh, this guy. Oh, jeez.
Yes.
What's going on?
What's up, man? How are you, Trev?
I'm hanging in there. How are you guys?
Good to see you, man. Happy holidays.
Yes, happy holidays. I'm wearing my festive ramen noodle hoodie.
Why not?
So it's my favorite holiday treat.
Absolutely.
Am I the only one who doesn't get the ramen craze? Is that just me?
Well, you have to remember, for me, Greg, when you're newly in a place of residence and you're trying to make sure your kids have a good Christmas and you live on ramen and Crystal Light for a month to make sure you have money for the kids' presents, you kind of get sick of the ramen deal too. So I get you. I understand. So.
Oh yeah, I had the time when I was living on ramen and Crystal Light, but I got creative with the ramen.
Oh yeah, we have
just the ramen soup.
I am so glad you finished that with Crystal Light, because when you said Crystal, I was like, where is this going?
Well,
no,
it wasn't the only crystal, but it's the only crystal I'll talk about on your stream.
Wrong kind of snowstorm, clearly.
Healing crystals. Get your head out of the gutter.
And we've taken Greg off the rails within the first 5 minutes, as we do. Saying
the most unprofessional show on the internet. So.
That's very true, and that should be our tagline going forward. We should have a Greg Cherry shirt on that. The most unprofessional show on YouTube right now. Buy the shirt.
Pretty much.
I saw your dog make an appearance. Ophelia here wants attention, so she might.
Oh, well, we must. Yes.
She's got big.
Yeah, she's huge.
God,
look,
that's crazy.
You met Greg. Look at Greg.
Hi, Ophi.
Yes, I am unexpectedly in a different spot than I was supposed to be on the show today, because I told Greg I'd be in studio ready to go, and circumstances dictated I'm not. But I will be ready for our big Friday Eve of Christmas Eve special on the Jeff Meacham Network. So we'll talk about that when we do plugs and shameless shills. So,
nice.
Which we'll get to at the end of the show.
As we do.
Well, speaking of plugs and stuff, Haley, Kylie, plug Tag Talk, plug everything that you guys do.
Kylie's the queen of plugs. She should just do everything.
For whatever reason, I've become the designated plug person.
Because you're good at it.
Pass the buck.
Well, Tag Talk is a show on Fightful Overbooked. It's all about tag team wrestling. Haley and I, we go live every Monday at 3 on Fightful Overbooked. And, our topics vary week to week. We do news, we do sort of deep dive episodes, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, that's what we're really into.
Dig it.
Josh says he's never heard of Tag Talk. Have I not retweeted their stuff, Josh?
On the regular, I believe you do. So I'm not sure. Josh must not be paying attention to Twitter, which I don't blame him. Don't get me wrong, because Twitter is what it is. It's Christmas. I'm not going to say anything worse.
I'm also working on an article for Fightful, which I'm asking for Kylie and Haley's and a bunch of other Fightful people's help for. Gotten a few responses, which is pretty awesome.
Dig it.
So that will be coming next month. You'll be finding more about that.
January is going to be hot across the board for everybody, man. The whole first quarter is looking already stacked for all the. I hate this phrase so much, but the Meach and multiverse of media, man. We're all so busy in that first quarter. It's going to be so awesome.
Just call it 3M, and you're without giving.
Right? Yeah. Well, the 3M's trademarked. I don't want to have another lawsuit in my hands. I already have enough.
3M innovation research.
See. I used to sell that crap for a living. Some reason I know. Oh man.
I did want to have games and stuff, but since my computer's being an ass, it doesn't want to work.
Ass. It's a computer ass.
I do want to plug this if I can. Where are my comments? Come on. There you go.
There
if
we
you'd
go.
like to ask questions of our guests. And also, we can do a wheel spin. I can do a wheel spin in a freaking Mario Christmas sweater.
I love it.
It's such a good sweater.
Yeah.
It is. I don't have a ton of Christmas sweaters, but the Mario one is very near and dear to my heart.
Yes. I've been hesitant to buy Christmas sweaters or spirit or whatever, but man, I saw this at work when I started in October. I'm like, okay, this has to be a thing. So
had you not zoomed out, I figured it was just a flannel going on.
I mean,
It's like a Christmas Cactus Jack or something.
No. Although I still need to go on Pro Wrestling Tees and buy that wanted poster of Saint Mick shirt, because that just screams Jeff Meacham right there. Not the Cactus Jack, although I do have that, but the Saint Mick one's just so me. So
it's a vibe. Yeah,
exactly. I've said for years that Mick and Scott Calvin, Tim Allen, are both my Santa ambassador inspirations. So there you go. Ooh, I like the super chat.
Yes, we did get a super chat. Thanks, Josh. He super chatted, and he said, "What's your favorite Christmas song or Christmas tradition?" And also, Greg rules. Thank you, Josh.
Loaded question.
We'll go around the horn here, as they say. Let's start with T-Fame. We'll go in a circle here.
Okay.
My favorite Christmas song is Father Christmas by the Kinks.
Nice.
Where they beat up Santa and take his money. No, I just love that song. And a tradition is probably just going out and getting a real tree. Normally do it with Evie's family. We go out and they cut down their own tree. We don't cut down our own tree just because our ceiling's not big enough to get like one of those like 9-footers. So we just get a pre-cut one. But yeah, just walking around the lot, getting your tree for the year. That's my favorite tradition.
I love that. That's great, man.
That is good. Haley, go next.
I'm going to go. I'm going to go with Mistletoe by Justin Bieber. I'm not a big Christmas music person, but for some reason, Justin Bieber's Christmas album is so good.
What?
I love it.
Here we go.
Kylie, I was a believer once upon a time. Okay, not anymore. But that.
Wow.
But my favorite Christmas tradition, every year, my family and we go out and we go see like light shows, or like we'll drive around the neighborhood and we'll just like have like snacks and stuff, and it's just like kind of like a fun way to get everybody together.
Awesome. The disbelief in Kylie's face when you said that.
She might cancel Tag Talk. Like this might be the end of us.
Oh,
I'm calling Jeremy, and I'm going to ask if I can
That's
fire
it.
you.
She's fired. That's
Crying
right.
out loud. Don't make
I'm
me
getting
be
fired
the
for
reason that a team
Christmas.
of Fightful breaks up. I'm not okay.
That's right.
Anyway, Kylie, go ahead.
Greg brought them in, and the show is dead. You've killed the show, Greg. Congratulations. You killed Tag Talk.
Not my intention.
My favorite Christmas song, I don't know. I know I always like Jingle Bell Rock. It's a good
There you go.
classic. I'm not into the pop Justin Bieber Christmas music, but that's fine. Christmas traditions, I don't know. I always really like to bake cookies. And I don't, it's just always fun to, sugar cookies, you can decorate them, gingerbread men, whatever. I don't know. I just always like that.
That's one of the things.
I like eating the Christmas cookies.
That's fair.
So I can relate.
As a Santa ambassador, I am all about the Christmas cookies. Oh god. Okay, so favorite Christmas song. Probably better say my least favorite, which would be Wham's Last Christmas. And I did not survive Wham again this year.
Yeah, thank you.
And
I hate it.
That's a song I listen to all year long.
What so pisses me off about that song this year, I have survived the last 3 years without hearing that version of that song, and surviving through Wham again and not having to pass on to Wham Halla. The company did me in this year. I'm shopping at our cast store on the 10th, and I'm in checkout. I'm like, I can see the end of the day in front of me, and I hear the opening beat. I go, mucker father. So, least favorite's that. Honestly, my favorite probably is the televised version of Frosty the Snowman, Jimmy Durante singing it. I just love that version of that song.
Okay.
Traditions, Greg knows better than anybody, has been Disneyland. Every single year, my family and I have gone. Up until recently, my parents stopped going every year just because they just don't deal with the crowds. Don't blame them. But I've gone every year at least once during the Christmas season. Even during pandemic when we couldn't go into the parks, I would still go downtown Disney and actually, there it is. There's Christmas. But that's been mine. It's been Disneyland, and that's why it's so crazy to think I work there now. That and listening to Christmas Cookies by George Strait. So Cookies kind of tie into mine too.
So I would go next, but we have somebody else joining the field here.
Oh, jeez.
Making her return to the Greg Cherry brand after way too damn long.
Daisy! With the black screen.
She was here for a second.
Very ominous.
She's John Cena all of a sudden. We can't
Heel
see her.
turn.
That's right.
She's got the Bray Wyatt thing going on. Well, I think her thing is having issues.
Imperial
Oh, that
Mars.
was
She's gone on the dark side. We have cookies though, so it's okay.
There we go. So she's coming back. I'm gonna wait for her screen to pop up.
Right. Yes, yeah, Josh, you and I had it the same week. It was a tragedy. It was awful. There she is. Maybe.
There she's moving.
Yay!
I can't see me. There I am.
There you are.
Hi.
Can't see yourself.
Can you hear me? Can you see me? Hello.
Yes.
Welcome. We're talking.
Hi guys. It's been a while.
It has been.
Far too long.
It has been. We're talking favorite Christmas song, favorite Christmas tradition.
Hold on.
Oh, you want a delay?
Shoot.
There's a lag and a half for that poor lady.
Oh.
Yeah, she should try again.
Yeah, we'll try
We're
again.
live, pal.
Theater.
Yeah, we're live. That's it.
Anyway, my favorite Christmas song. I don't know if I necessarily have a favorite song. I do have a favorite artist. I'm a big Mannheim Steamroller person.
Yes.
Just because I grew up listening to it. My family listened to it every year. I think my dad has bought my mom every single Mannheim Steamroller Christmas CD, which there's 15 of them. So,
At least.
that would be that. Favorite Christmas tradition. My family has a weird one. So we started watching the church service on the Facebook Live or whatever during the pandemic, and we did it last year too. I think we're doing it this year. And then we watch a Johnny Carson anniversary special. It had nothing to do with Christmas. And then we watched Christmas Eve on Sesame Street from like 1978.
Oh, I love that.
Which I thought my family was the only people to do it. Turns out Tempest from Wrestle Talk also watches that.
That's such a
Wow.
Tempest thing, though.
There you
That's
And also, and Jeff Scott. Jeez. And then we, read the Bible and do the night before Christmas. So a lot of Christmas Eve.
Hey, I'm sorry. This
There
is the
we go.
first time we've tried any kind of setup since, I'm a free agent now. So,
You are a
Yes.
free agent. Are you officially like moving back here?
not yet, but that's the plan.
Okay.
So,
Well, good, because so funny story. Daisy and I have tried twice in November to like meet each other. When I went down to Florida for my birthday and when she came out for Thanksgiving, and our schedules just couldn't line up. So hopefully once you're up here.
you were on the other half of the state, though. We didn't know where you were going to be.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's fair.
And we tried to coordinate that. Unfortunately, it didn't work. But hopefully once you're up here, that'll be a much easier way to get to each other.
We're hoping soon.
So we were talking favorite Christmas song and favorite Christmas tradition. So
My favorite Christmas song is absolutely Holly Jolly Christmas. My mom sings it all year round when she gets stressed. She just goes, "Have a holly jolly." So it's just always my favorite when it's like actually Christmas. And tradition.
Love it.
So this is the first year technically that my fiance and I are going to be together for Christmas. So we're trying to figure out our own traditions, but we're going to try one of ours that I have in my family. We're going to make homemade pizza for Christmas Day.
Ooh.
okay.
ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how it's going to go. I haven't done it yet. Haven't ever done it. So
Yeah, homemade pizza sounds good. We actually just got pizza for dinner today.
ooh.
It wasn't like anything like not like third cuisine or anything, but yeah, pizza's good. We typically do. I guess we can talk about what kind of meals we have for Christmas. We typically do a ham, scalloped potatoes. My mom makes this thing called Jello salad, which is
Mm-hmm.
for those who don't know.
Haley knows. Haley knows.
I was literally going to make that.
Who was I telling about Jello salad? Alex, Queen of the Ring. I was trying to explain it to her. It's like Jello and there's fruit in there. My mom also does one with like pineapple and marshmallows. Hey, Matty Laws donated $5. Appreciate you, Matty. He couldn't make it. I did invite him for this, so that was part of the plan. So he hopes the donation can make up for it. Hey, I appreciate anything that you can send in, Maddie. So thank you very much. Jeff, are you having issues too? Or
No, I'm getting mothers texting me during the show when she has them on the air every freaking Wednesday with Greg issues.
Gotta love it. Was watching the last Flash. So Fame, have you had your title match yet, or has that not aired?
No, it's all done live on Twitch.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, nothing's pre-taped. We haven't done it yet. It's I think gonna be the end of next week, unless it's right after the first of the year. But there's like a 5 or 6 match card. But obviously the main event is for the title.
Obviously, yeah, it must be nice. Well, it's funny because we were talking about the gauntlet, you and me, and the gauntlet, the Wrestling Trivia Challenge gauntlet, is still happening next year. I got that question today on a YouTube comment for a video I posted in August, because that's when I originally talked about it. That's still happening, and as I mentioned, I believe last week on the show, I'm going to be competing in all 9 matches in that gauntlet, and the idea is to raise money to the medical bills for both Jesse Davin and Cher Delaware.
Yes.
That's really the important thing. to me, the championship being on the line is not going to make or break that. It's the donations to them. So that's my big selling point. And so we got a bunch of people. T-Fame's in that. Sean Ross Sapp is in that. A few other people. Dwayne is in that as well. Dwayne's actually my first opponent. So a lot of good stuff we have coming up. I wish I had like a trivia game or something. I wanted to do like some kind of game as far as everybody's concerned. Like, what's your favorite? Do you guys play any Christmas games or any like games during the holiday or get together or anything?
Oh, not usually. As far as even as kids, we did, just because there were so many of us at any of our houses that it was all about the adults conversing, trying not to have the kids mentally sync up and ruin everything and then eat. I mean, that's really what it came down to. I missed the meal discussion. It's because the main thing has become now my aunt, my dad's sister bringing the fruit salad for Dylan. If there's no fruit salad, Christmas or Thanksgiving are just ruined, and he has a moment. And he's a teenager, so moments are always a thing. So yeah, definitely the fruit salad. For Christmas, it's usually ham. When I'm with my extended family here in this house, I'm not sure what we're doing tonight. Actually, we're going out tonight to dinner because since I'm here, we're going to go. I'm not sure what we're doing tonight, but it's so varied because the family's extended so much as far as my friend Catherine calls it family, because we've had so many different friendships come together and create this giant circle. It's almost as big as the 3M, as Greg called it, with people I'm seeing. I'm seeing friends this weekend. I'm signing people in Christmas Eve on my Disney thing, just because they're here and they're in town for Christmas. So if I ever get to go to Florida before Daisy leaves, we'll have to do that with Daisy and her fiance, but we'll see how that plays out.
Yes, Disney World's the best.
Disney
I do
World
want to
is
come to
amazing.
Disneyland.
You have to come to Disneyland. I always, people ask me, what do you prefer better? And I always go, I've been to Disney World now a couple times. I haven't been since Pandora became a thing, because last time I was there was before Dylan was born. That was almost 15 years ago now. But Disneyland will always be special to me because it's the only one that Walt walked. The only one that Walt actually saw, never completed, because it'll never be completed. He even said that himself, but it was the only one he actually got to walk and actually supervise directly. So
I can respect that.
Yeah, it's so we offer a thing called walking in Walt's main footsteps for a tour, and just knowing that a lot of times he would live in that apartment just to make sure he could keep an eye on things. It's just like days like his birthday, the anniversary of his passing, you really feel him there, and it was so neat to be there on the birthday of the park this year back in July. Just different things like that. That's a tradition for me. I do a lot of times. I'll walk in, whether I'm going to work or not. When I walk in there and I stop at that flagpole with the dedication, I just kind of get your perspective. So it's really cool. So yeah, you definitely gotta go to Disneyland, but Disney World is a whole. I can't recommend at least once for everybody to go see that park and our park, just to kind of get a feel of how much the company grew in whatever it was 25 years between the two, and now how expansive we are now. Just parks and experiences is global. It's wonderful.
Dwayne was asking about the PayPal thing, basically what the Streamlabs thing is.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah.
So go ahead to that link. Dwayne is one of our people who likes to make me do the spins of the wheel, so we might get some in just a little. Josh sent in another one, and it's asking favorite Christmas movie.
Ooh, jeez.
Muppets Christmas Carol, hands down.
That's a good
Which one? Which one?
Muppets Christmas Carol.
Oh, speaking of my jam, I love that. I only fault Muppets and Mickey's Christmas Carol for one reason. It showed that we can tell the whole story in under 30 minutes, and it's like, okay, y'all, why are we taking 2 hours for this? This is ridiculous.
We still have to watch Mickey's Christmas Carol. That's on our list, and we have a whole schedule this weekend because we've only watched Muppets Christmas Carol, so we have a lot of catching up to do because my past couple weeks have been a thing. So catching up all holiday weekend.
So JJ on Renegades Reviews last week he didn't really call it this. I'm the one that gave him the name. This was because he did 7 straight days of reviewing Christmas Carol adaptations. So I just call it Salute to Scrooge. And there are so many of them. But yeah, when Mickey and Muppets can get the entire thing done, telling the story twice in 2 hours, it's like, come on, Alistair Sim, let's get it going here. I just broke my pen. Cool. But yeah, I love Muppets Christmas Carol. I love that Michael Caine completely acted it as if he was on stage with actual people. He completely sold that so well. He's such a brilliant actor. So,
all right, Fame, let's go to you next.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Watch it every year. That's the for sure one we watch, which was great because we always watched it with like my dad and mom. And then when I met Evie, she always watched it every year too. So that was like a individual family tradition that now is becoming our tradition too.
That's awesome. I mean, you love when it works out like that.
Mm-hmm.
It is the bane of Aaron's holiday existence. I still haven't seen any of the vacation movies with Chevy Chase ever.
Oh,
True. Okay, listen. I'm not a movie guy. I've seen Christmas Vacation.
I just can't. Chevy Chase bugs. He always has. I can't stand him. He bothers me.
I get it. I've watched Community, so like I understand. I get it.
Yeah.
See, I think I love Chevy Chase and everything he's in, and I think it's because as a kid, like I watched like the National Lampoons. Obviously, we watched the like TV versions. We weren't allowed to watch the R-rated versions as kids.
No. Oh no.
But eventually, like I just grew up watching like Chevy Chase and Bill Murray because my dad was always into those guys. So I like love everything that they're in.
It's funny. I like Bill Murray, and I actually got to meet Bill a few years ago when he was filming. I forget the name of the movie, the one where he was on top of the elephant at the airport, because I was at the airport when that happened. Bill, I enjoyed most of his stuff. I don't know. Something about Chevy just rubs me the wrong way. I can't figure out what it is. He just bugs.
But before we get to that, I do want to say, oh boy, okay. 7 seconds. Josh is saying, Daisy, Haley, and Kylie, please tell me I'm not alone in loving Hallmark Christmas movies. He's also never seen National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, and he also said,
why are you only calling out Daisy, Haley, and Kylie? Can I not like Hallmark Christmas movies too?
No, Travis, we're not allowed apparently.
They all have the same plot, but I still enjoy them.
My mom is obsessed with Hallmark movies and Hallmark Christmas movies specifically. So like every year, that's the only thing that's on the TV is Hallmark.
They're
Christmas.
good.
So I've grown
Yeah.
to like appreciate them and like them, even though they're all the same. It's the vibes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They're all feel good movies. You can't go wrong
Yes.
during Christmas with something that's just gonna make you happy.
Yeah.
I'm Team Hallmark.
The second part of that super chat, I've never seen Die Hard. That is our what is it? Our Christmas Day movie is Die Hard.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, so good. We're gonna have a fresh perspective. So I'll tell you what, Daisy. I'll still see if we can coordinate it. The first show after the new year, we'll have you back on Greg's show or something, and we will ask you, so having just seen it, is it a Christmas movie or not? We will get the answer from a fresh perspective. Dang it.
I'm all right with that. We can do that.
Wonderful. I love that.
Now you get more Daisy, which is always lovely.
It's always good to have more Daisy on the Greg Cherry brand, without a doubt.
Free agency. Tell your friends. I'm available for anything. Well, anything media related. I shouldn't say that.
I was going to say, let's clarify. There's some stuff going on in the wrestling world. We need to make sure clarify when it comes to getting paid and not. So,
I was going to say, I bring that up because Daisy has been on 2 of my shows. This is obviously Kylie and Haley's debut. Jeff has been on Wrestling Trivia Challenge, my show. But the only person besides me who has been on all 4 Greg Cherry shows, T-Fame. Because he has also been on
completing the slam tonight.
Yes.
He has completed the Greg Cherry Grand Slam.
That's right.
So Daisy, once you move to Pennsylvania, you can complete Luck of the Draw.
T-Fame, Greg Cherry brand Grand Slam champion. Buy the shirt soon.
That's right.
Available in pink and green. So
I love it.
yes. All right, we covered Haley's, I believe. We covered. I've lost my train. Dwayne's making me do 5 spins. I've lost complete control here. So let me see if I can get this to work.
It's been a long time since I've seen this.
It's been since I've had to do this many.
Yeah, I mean that's fair.
Let's see here.
That's okay. The people that watch the Greg show, as far as the Jeff Meacham Network shows, we know that we're going to have a Wheel of Misfortune coming up on Friday, as far as Noah's concerned. Christmas carols only. So,
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Super Chat Christmas carols coming up on the eve of Christmas Eve, Friday night, kids. Tell your friends.
All right, so here is spin 1 of 5. I didn't put the audio on, but which one is it? Entrance? It's entrance. Okay, so that's one. That's one.
That was almost really bad for a Christmas time show.
Okay, listen. I'm glad because Maddie took the bullet last week of a Nikki Bella entrance. I did not have to do.
Jesus Christ! What the hell did I miss when I was on at work last week?
I missed. It was something. My guy again. Okay, tell the truth. So this is a question that Dwayne has to send in where we all have to answer completely honestly. Not like we this can
We
be.
all do?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Since everybody's on, we're playing games tonight. Yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
I'm an open book.
Christmas time confessional.
Just remember, it's not a lie if you believe it.
Okay, Josh Groban, thank you for that. Oh Jesus, that's only Greg, y'all. Just don't worry. That's only Greg.
Me, unless anybody wants to participate. Thankfully, it didn't land on the 200. Now that I say that, there it goes.
Wish this would work.
And 20 squats on top. 20 jumping jacks, 20 squats.
Gonna work off that holiday hand, Greg.
Of course. Yeah. Okay.
You should
That's
get clean
amazing.
wrap during the exercises.
Yeah. So Dwayne, let me know a topic you want me to do an acclaimed rap about. Oh boy.
This is what you get for bringing the wheel back on a panel show. This you have done this yourself, sir.
Yeah, I didn't expect 5.
It's Dwayne, of course you did.
Yeah.
That is not happening, Josh. It's gonna take more than $5.
First of all, if you want an entrance, you spin the wheel. Okay.
Yeah, you cheap bastard.
Do the boogeyman.
No.
You know, I'm gonna pull an exec. I'd rather see Angelina and Velvet crawl than Boogeyman. I'm just throwing that out there. I mean, it's not. Lord.
While we wait for Dwayne, where were we in the movie discussion? Did Haley cover that? I know we talked about Hallmark movies, but I don't know that specific.
Oh, our favorite Christmas movie?
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna go Jack Frost or The Grinch. I feel like The Grinch is a classic.
It's a good one.
Speaking of wife's language, Haley.
I love The Grinch.
So I'm assuming you mean Jack Frost with Michael Keaton, not that ridiculous horror movie.
Oh no, the original Jack Frost.
Oh, that's right. There was a Jack Frost as part of the Rankin Bass stuff. Nobody talks about that anymore, though. Like it's all about Rudolph and Frosty. Man, no, Jack Frost had his own moment in the sun there back in the 70s. People forget. Good take. I appreciate you.
All right. So, Kylie, what was your favorite Christmas movie?
I always really liked the old Rudolph, like the claymation Rudolph. I love that one. I also really like the cartoon Grinch. A lot of people, they really like the live action Grinch, but I don't know, the cartoon one, that's my childhood, and I just think it's better. Maybe that's a controversial opinion, but I stick
No,
with
I'm 100% with you.
Me too.
Oh, I am too. There was a great point made on one of JD's reviews. The Grinch shouldn't have a backstory. He should just be a jerk who gets his feels back at the end of the movie. The Jim Carrey live action gave him a backstory. It's, we feel sympathy. No sympathy. He's just a yes, and he feels better about himself when he gets his head right at the end.
Yep. I will say the one with Benedict Cumberbatch, that was good.
Oh, the one from the anime one from Illuminate. Yeah, that was pretty good.
That was a pretty good adaptation. All right, Jeff, do you want to cover yours? Because we got another question from
Oh,
Wayne.
God, yeah. Honestly, the Santa Claus, especially the first one, and then probably actually the Santa Claus series as a whole, but definitely my favorite classic one is Miracle on 34th Street, the original with Edmund Wynn. You can't go wrong with that. It's the origin of Santa. It's great. I love it. So
I'm probably gonna stick with Muppet Christmas Carol. That's a really good.
nice.
I also in Elf, It's a Wonderful Life is in there.
Yeah.
And also the Garfield TV special, which doesn't get enough.
There you go. Good take.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yes, Josh. Yes, we are. Good times.
Right. So, Dwayne's truth question.
Oh yeah. Jesus.
What's the worst Christmas gift you've ever gotten but never admitted?
Oh.
That's a great question.
Okay, so make sure my family's not watching at home like they ever do anyway, because they don't watch my stuff. They suck. Damn. I don't know. I've been lucky. I haven't got a whole lot of bad ones. And the room goes silent with awkwardness.
Yeah, I got a gag gift one year from my parents, the original NSYNC CD.
I love
Nice.
Ooh.
Which, jokes on them.
I want you back.
I think it's funny, when
I had the same
Have
CD,
sound itself as
not a gag gift.
I'm
I bought
for
it myself.
I love that.
why we're best friends.
Right. Again, it was very much a gag. I'm pretty sure we actually recorded it on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was on XMV. It was the when either Aaron or Lee gave me those ridiculous singing Billy Bass, those singing mounted fish things. Yeah. There's I think it's on my social media. At least it was. Yeah, that was like each of the team did a gag gift. We did a Secret Santa gag gift just because we didn't want to be all serious and wishy-washy mushy about it. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Lee that got me those. I still have it. It's still in storage. I haven't moved to the office yet, but I'm going to, Lee, if you're watching. So
I can't think of for myself, but last year, my future mother-in-law got my fiance this huge Grogu t-shirt, and she left the tag on it, and it was $5 from Big Lots. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but Jason is not like a 2XL. And it was like, oh, thanks.
Well, you know what? Considering I work for the brand and how much they cost at the parks, I don't blame her. I don't.
It was a very tacky looking one though.
Oh, I'll have that.
It was a thing. It was a choice.
Grogu has been the bane of my existence this year. We did not get traditional, regular Mickey Santa Claus hats in this year because they put the Grogu ones out instead. I had to buy my hat and the pictures I put up this morning from eBay, Etsy.
Aw.
It's like, and it looks great. It's a great like flannel interpretation, but I'm like, I wanted my Mickey hat back, damn it. So yeah, Grogu's been. He was when Mandalorian first hit. It was all over the place. Oh my god. But yeah, $5 is. If it would have been a good shirt, it would have been one thing. But yeah, tacky shirt on top of the price. Yeah, that's rough.
I'll tell you, my worst gift is probably something that everybody else in the world would enjoy, but it was a coworker of mine who I had worked with. Well, she was my boss, but she was like, I'd worked with her for a couple years, and she got me a Starbucks gift card. And like, okay. I don't touch coffee. I don't drink coffee. I don't do. And she had to have known that because I don't. We worked at Subway together. No, that was Chick-fil-A. We did Chick-fil-A together. I never did anything like coffee or anything, and I always did the energy drinks. And it was just so weird. But I was, thank you, and then just like gave it to somebody who drinks coffee.
That's the worst when you got to sit there and like put the I appreciate it.
Yeah, it was just the weirdest thing. I was like, she has to know I hate coffee, but it wasn't like a gag. She never like said it was like a joke. I was waiting for like the joke,
right.
Like, oh, haha. But it was a sincere gift, and I just thought that was the weirdest thing in the world.
Yeah, I think that was the intent of the question, was that an actually seriously bad gift that just turned into gag, because I've been lucky that I haven't got a bad one. So,
Anybody else have one?
The only thing I can think of when I was a kid, was in like a really deep NFL phase. Like I still love the NFL, but I was like really into it. And I don't remember who it was. It must have been one of my uncles got me. And I was a kid. I was probably like 10 years old, maybe 11. A men's large Josh Freeman Tampa Bay Buccaneers jersey. And if you know anything about Josh Freeman, you know he wasn't good. And then I have this giant man-sized jersey. Like, what am I going to do with it? I still have it. It's in my closet, but it's never seen the light of day.
You know, I'm going to piggyback off of that because I also had a big NFL phase as a child, and I loved the Steelers. That was like, whatever. So my grandpa at the time bought me a Roethlisberger jersey that I burned.
ooh,
But, you know.
wrong show for that.
Yeah.
I can see the argument, though.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's fair.
What we say here in my house is that clothes are just bad to buy anybody for Christmas. It's just a bad idea. You're never going to get somebody's size right. Just don't do it. Just don't do it.
Greg, I got one that the wrestling side of your audience can appreciate. It came a week before Christmas in 2018, and it was a bad gift because it was a big fat hunkin' lie. You are now the authority. We will do as you ask.
Hey, they gave us a Shane McMahon main event run, so I got what I asked for.
I said what I said.
There will be no Shane McMahon slander.
I'm not shaming Shane McMahon. Did I shame Shane McMahon other than throw the entire family under the bus just then? No. I love Shane, and you know this.
Say Shane 3 times fast.
Shame, Shane, shame, Shane, shame, Shane.
Oh, something.
That's right.
I thought it would be harder than that.
So did Shane. That's okay. That's all right.
So I am going to try and figure out the volume here. Because I know I have this audio going. I'm trying to play the Body Donnas music. Jeff, do you want to help me out?
As far as playing the music?
Well, hold on.
No, you have to be Sunny.
I will not do that, first of all, because I don't want to spend Christmas in jail. Anyway, if you're watching Tammy, which you're not, I'm sorry. That was low. Whatever. Kick her while she's down. Everybody else does anyway. What am I helping you with exactly? Counting or?
Hold on. I think I got it. Can you hear that or no?
Can hear it enough where you won't get copyright ping. Like we haven't anyway for you yet, but this will be the week it happens now. Merry Christmas. Ding. Oh no.
Merry Christmas. There's
No money for show today. That's right. So for those of you tuning in for the first time, or for the ladies in the room that haven't seen this, when Greg spins the wheel and he lands on some sort of exercise, he actually goes through with it. The original intent for what he's doing is he was trying to make sure that we weren't sitting here like sloths for an hour and not, losing weight or whatever. We're actually getting ourselves physically engaged as we went along here. So, he put the jumping jacks on, which he likes. He put the squats on, which I haven't seen him do yet. He put sit-ups on, which is the bane of his. He hates sit-ups. So he basically, no, I'm going to do this. I'm determined. So yeah. Squats.
You can
I
do
found. What?
arthritic knees are not good to do.
No.
I felt that.
That's right. That's right. All of us in that upper 30s group are feeling every bit of the statement and the exercise. We're like, oh, there it is. Yeah, that's bad.
So it's bad I feel that way at 22.
Oh, just a baby. Goodness gracious.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Seriously, I was telling everybody that's watched the show since I got hired on and cast. My trainer was 21 at the time. My fellow trainee was 18. I'm like, I'm gonna get my Ovaltine and cookie and then go to break. I'll be right back. You guys carry on. God, like I'm at 40 in March. Like criminy. So, but yeah, it's one of those, like, Greg was talking about, favorite traditions and everything. I'm having the realization after passing through October, 20 years on the air, either audio or video with this craziness. 20 is a big number, and it was hard for me to realize we'd passed that with Aaron and I. It was interesting to have that in my head, like Damn, really? That many? More than half my life up until March. So yeah, it's crazy.
All right, so I'm still waiting for Dwayne to throw in his entrance because I didn't see it in there.
Yeah, if he did, I missed it. Well, no. Well, what he had said was, let's see.
Dwayne, all honesty, the acclaimed rap might have to. I might just personally make that video and send it to you.
Right.
Because we only have 10 minutes left.
Yeah. Yeah, because the rap thing, and plus Greg doesn't want to piss in the juju of having a good show because Disneyland's going to be chaotic. So, let's see what else. It's funny. Josh said he throughout a movie, and he said he hates Elf because he's an actual Elf helper. I only saw Elf for the first time the whole way through within the last 4 years. I did see it in its entirety just in breaks at Walmart because, in Walmart, they play that movie in the break room the entirety of December. And I would catch like the second third of it. Then I'd catch, back and forth. So, yeah, got it for Christmas that year as a gift. Okay, watch it straight through. I can tolerate Will Ferrell on that. So I'm appreciative of the movie.
It's weird to me to see Zooey Deschanel as a blonde.
It's definitely a thing. Yeah, that's odd. Not gonna lie.
I think it's weird that Zooey Deschanel has to sing in everything she's in. Does she ever act with just like not singing? Like, go be a singer if you want to be a singer. Like, I don't care. I just feel like, why are you singing in every movie? It just, I don't get it.
She
love Elf
did a
though.
New Girl too.
She did sing a New Girl. This is true. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I just found it funny you say something like that. One of the best Broadway singers who transitioned into acting that I'd ever seen in my life. Her first major role outside of that genre was in a Disney movie that featured everybody else on cast singing. Yet Idina Menzel, who was cast in Enchanted, did not sing in the first Enchanted movie. Okay. Even Jilted Lovers song, something like, dude, for real. I don't know. Ooh, there we go. There's a good one in the chat room. Should we throw it up? Even though it wasn't super chat.
Yeah, because we're still waiting on Dwayne to throw in his entrance.
Okay.
So
here we go. I'll take it tonight, kids.
Well, I can't say anymore, can I?
What's that?
I can't say Sasha anymore, can I?
Well, okay. No. Hang on. Has there been an official announcement from either side on that?
She's gone from WWE. Like that's. I've seen all the stuff from people. She's gone.
Okay.
She'll end up in AEW.
Well, then you can say Mercedes Bernardo. There you go.
They'd be idiots not to sign her.
Well, it's not about them not signing. It's about where she wants to go and where she feels she'll be the most prolific or make the biggest splash.
They'll pay her.
Well, right. They will, but it's a matter of, does she want to go to AEW? That's the bottom line.
Right.
It's Mercedes has her chance now to choose her own path here, much like Star Wars. Choose your own destiny.
She'll be the one to beat Jade.
Ooh, that's an interesting take as we end the year. I like that.
If she goes there and Statlander's not ready, she'll be the one to beat Jade.
That's interesting. I like that.
I mean, it's either that or she takes the title from Hayter. You'd have to imagine that they want her as the face of the women's division, one facet or another.
Well, it's both. I still say Jamie's and I hate this because I love Jamie. She's very much a placeholder. I mean, that's just unfortunately the way it's going to be. I mean, we all in this room either are up in Pittsburgh or have lived there, and we love Britt. And it's just a matter of how soon does that implode again. God, but now favorite current. I mean,
for me, AEW is Jon Moxley and Jade Cargill.
There you go.
Right.
There you go.
Jade is money. She's a star. Absolutely, 100%.
She is. Yeah. It took me a while to come around on her. JJ spent the year, and I was like, I don't buy it. And she's slowly come out of her greenness in the ring. Her charisma is just redundant.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, she's a really hard worker, and like all the interactions I've had with her, she's just so nice, just so polite, just so
Yeah.
kind. She's just the best. I love Jade.
It's very refreshing to see a younger talent who's had a lot of stuff thrust at her at once still keep her demeanor decent.
Julia Hart. I love Julia.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the new, like the House of Black version of Julia. I just think it's great, and I would love to see just everything thrown at her. I'd love to see a title on her eventually too, or just in the title picture. I love Julia.
She's definitely underrated. Like we haven't seen everything she has to offer yet.
I think the character change was absolutely needed for her because she doesn't.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, her thing with Pillman Jr. and the Varsity Blondes was just kind of like, oh, okay, she's a pretty blonde, put her in the group. But it's like, no, come on.
Mm-hmm.
So, God, I mean, is it too cliche to say Roman just because I enjoyed the whole Bloodline act right now?
I was kind of thinking that.
Yeah, it's like, how can you argue against the champ and the stable? Like they're the best part of television right now.
That's true.
I mean, Sammy won a bunch of people over this last year.
Greg, you know how far back I go watching Sammy and Kevin, and just it's so cool to see both of them finally getting that little taste of main event spot. That's tremendous for me. I love it.
The finish to War Games was excellent.
Oh yeah, so good. And whatever's going to happen after the 30th with the tag match with John, like I'm like just drooling, just waiting for it to happen.
I got tickets for that show. The second they announced John Cena, I was like, we're going. Because we were like debating on it. We're like, oh, okay, SmackDown, whatever. Yeah. Then we heard Cena, and then Cena actually competing, and it was like, oh, we're so there. We're in the nosebleeds. They were like $40 tickets at Emily, but we were like, oh, we're going. Well, I was like, oh, we're going.
That's what I did. I was debating it, and I was like, it's SmackDown. I haven't been to a WWE show in years. Definitely before like 2019, before the world event.
Yeah.
But John Cena, like you can't miss John Cena.
No.
So I had to do it.
You can't see him. That's all. Yeah, he's not happy with me. I sold a WrestleMania ticket, and I'm like, why? He goes, no reason. Like, really? So now it's like, now I got to figure out a way. But yeah, I mean, the Bloodline in AEW. I still like Jericho, and I know it's going to sound like I'm copying out, but just Chris's presentation just continues to impress me just because you don't know what you're going to get every week, and I like it.
Where the hell has Eddie Kingston been?
That's a good point.
Legitimately, like, why is he not like on TV in some kind of story? Like, it boggles my mind. One of the best promo guys they got, and somebody that the audience absolutely loves. Where is Eddie Kingston?
It could be maybe he's got more stuff that he's dealing with that they're not making public, which is a smart thing to not do, for the record. Good job on Tony. If that's what you're doing, Tony, we appreciate you actually having a level head on things. But like I said, I've come around on Eddie. I was really vocal against because he and I had our shit back in the day, but he's definitely shown that he can, carry a story and carry it on the mic and in the ring. So good on him. I hope whatever's going on, if anything is going on, that we've got, we'll have Eddie Kingston back in 2023.
All right. I'm going to throw it out to the room since Dwayne hasn't responded. What entrance do you want to see me do as we close the show?
Oh, Boogeyman.
You can determine to see Boogeyman.
Do it.
All right.
Your precious on
While you get ready, I just want to say that I think the titles are on the right people. I think MJF definitely needs to be AEW champion right now, and Roman needs to be WWE. But my favorites would be Kevin Owens, and I'm a huge Jungle Boy fan, especially recently. I always liked Jungle Boy, and I think he's just definite main event in the future.
Yeah. So, Greg, I don't know if you're ready or not, Greg, but Josh has a great question because of it's your show, it's your jam, brother.
I've heard Kyrie. That's
Kyrie cool.
I was just thinking about this as I was driving home. I have no idea.
Yeah, it's one of those. The Forbidden Door WWE is not officially like blown wide open yet, but man, with Hunter and his ability to be persuasive and the willingness to be persuasive more than the old man is definitely intriguing as we get to January 28th. And Josh is of course bragging that he got both Edge and Cena in 2021. He got to see them live, so on you for that, Josh. I was telling everybody I really want to go to SmackDown, particularly in 2023 when it's here for Hall of Fame, because Aaron and I were there for the Fox premiere of SmackDown, so it'd be kind of cool to go back and kind of wrap the WWE year by having the Hall of Fame thing and be there for that. Whoever is inducted, we still don't know yet, but it'd be cool to be part of the week at least, if not going to meet itself. But we'll see.
All right, so here we go.
Yes.
Oh, apparently he said Jungle Boy earlier, Greg, before you get too wound up.
Too late.
Too late. Nah, too late.
All right. Here we go.
Oh my Christ.
I'm gonna snort.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's the best.
The clock in his hand. That's great. Oh my Jesus.
I love the staff. Perfect.
That was
the best part.
amazing.
He had these waves this time. He never does that. That's great. Oh. There was a message sent to me. Are we doing a show next week, next Wednesday, Greg?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm working, so I won't be there. But oh wait, no, maybe not. I'm not working Wednesday next week. Cool, I'll be here.
Cool. All right. So, anything else as we close the show? As I take some
coming to get you.
I think you did a great job at it, my friend.
That was perfect.
Best way to close the holiday special with the boogeyman.
Yes. I'm
I
exhausted.
can't stop thinking about it.
Seriously, it's gonna haunt our dreams.
What?
We try to go sleep, and we're gonna see great
Dwayne says, "Where's the clock? Damn it! Okay, buy me one that I can break over my head."
right?
Commit to the bit.
That's right.
Commit to the bit. All
Commit
right,
to the bit, Dwayne. Super chat enough to buy the product. Most of them aren't. They're cheap looking, but they're not cheaply sold.
No. All right. AEW is starting, so we should probably all get to that. So I do want to thank all of our guests, Kylie and Haley of Fightful Overbooks Tag Talk. Go check them out every single Monday at 3 o'clock Eastern. They go live over on the Fightful Overbook channel. T-Fame, challenging for the Combat Wrestling Trivia Championship. Go follow them over on Twitch. Daisy, always a pleasure to have you. The free agent, so we get to
Free
see
agency.
Yes. The most valuable free agent. Everybody's looking to sign her. Maybe she'll come to the brand full time. You never know.
There you go. I'm down for that.
Too. And of course, Jeff, as always, a pleasure to see you.
Friday night, kids. Check it out. I'm telling you, we're going to have a wheel very much like Greg's, except it's going to be loaded with Christmas carols, public domain or not. If they're not public domain, we'll do interpretations. But man, we're going to have, and we're only going 2 hours. That is a finite number. 2 hours Friday night. So going to have fun.
All right. And of course, you can check all of us out at the Great Cherry Brand every single Wednesday for the Great Cherry Show. Until next time, wish everybody Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and we will see you for the final Great Cherry Show of 2022 next Wednesday. Until then, have a good night. Don't be a jag. Good night. I can't figure out how to close the show.
Carefully. You get it?
Nope. Close the show, Jeff.
Good night,